Welcome back. So today's lesson we are going to continue with what we started the last time. How to get the chord progression for songs. Maybe you went to a program or you are learning your keyboard and someone is singing, you are not able to play the right chords for uh, the person. So this lesson we are going to use the notes in the songs to generate the chords. So when you know the note where the note at which the person is singing, then you use that note to generate the chords. So let's use the same song and see how we are going to develop the chords from the note. So the song is "We Lift Your Name Higher, We Lift Your Name Higher, We Lift Your Name Higher, We Lift Your Name Higher." So first we'll find the note for the song on the keyboard. So first we'll try. So you try as much as possible to get the melody for the note. If you are not able to get the melody for the note, then meaning you find it difficult to find the chord progression for the songs. So for the start, we started with "We lift your name higher." So when you look at this note, we are playing so, mi, and do, and this so, mi, and do form the chord progression for the do chord. So when you realize that the notes are circling around a chord, then meaning the notes in that chord will represent the chord you use. So for instance, this one we are playing so, mi, and do. So when you play the do chord for it, it will match. So the next step is to look at the ending note. The ending note of that line of singing to match matters most, because where it ends makes an emphasis on the note you play. So for this one we have, so the ending note for that line is what? Do. So we'll play the do chord for it. Then let's look at the second one. So the ending note is fa, so we'll play the fa chord. So the ending note is T. For the third line is T. So we'll play so for the T, because when you take the so chord progression, we have so, T, re, and anytime the song ends on T, 99% of that song, when you play so for it, it will work. So anytime the song you are playing the melody and the ending of that melody falls on T or the seventh note, when you play so, it will work. So let's look at the last. Let's start again. Do, so do chord, fa chord, so, do. So this one we are looking at the end point of the melody. So when it ends in the melody, in the note of a chord, then you play that chord. And mostly when you end in the major note, you have to play the major chord for them. But when you end in a minor note, let's say re, mi, la, ti, those one you have to investigate or you have to check. So when you end in la, you play fa for that, because la is in fa progression, the chord is part of the la, so do, fa, la. So when it ends in mi, you play do for it. When you end in T, on the T note, you play play the sol for it. Then the rare cases, it will end on the la, but when you play the fa, it will not work. So when the fa don't work, then you play the la itself, the la progression for it. Sometimes when it ending on mi, when you play do, it will not work. When you play even mi itself, it will not sound well. But when you play la for it, because la mi is part of the la progression, it will work. So this is, you just have to be doing trial and error and checking the one that sounds well. Sometimes you can also browse on the internet and check for the chord progression for easy and fast learning instead of doing all this trial and error. But if you don't have any option, then you have to use this method I'm teaching you, the trial and error, the do fa so in the first lesson, and using the end of the melodies. So in the next lesson, we'll take different song and try. Thank you.